On a pleasant good Saturday morning. It's December 3rd. And yes, the sun is out after a couple of days of unsettled weather, and we had measurable rain yesterday. We had a trace of rain on Thursday, and yesterday we had 12/100ths of an inch. And boy, that rain was really needed for us. We really need the rain. And yes, it was only in the low 60s yesterday and Thursday. And yeah, it's going to be in the mid to upper 60s today. And then the cold weather is going to come back with some isolated showers. And usually December is really the turning point of weather and climate change here in LA and all across Southern California. Because December, of course, like I said, is the start of meteorological winter. And that's when the rain really starts to hit Southern California. And of course, the Sierras get a lot of snow, and we get some snow in the local mountains too sometimes in December. And yeah, rain, and we get Santa Ana winds, and we get a lot of wind in December too, like we do in November. Yep. Yeah, we do get windy weather in December sometimes as well. But the average high temperatures are usually in the mid to upper 60s, so 65 to 70 on average. And overnight lows are generally in the mid to upper 40s, like 45 to 50 on average. The highest temperature ever recorded in the month of December was 92 degrees, set both times in 1938 and 1958. The coldest temperature in December all time is about 30 degrees, and the latest occurrence took place in 1978 here in LA, but I'm sure in other outlying suburbs it's been in the 20s in some areas too. Even sometimes the mountains can get to the single digits in terms of nighttime lows, but daytime highs are usually mild in the 60s to near 70, and we don't get too much 80-degree weather in December either, because the sun is very low in the sky. And of course, the 21st is the winter solstice, which is the official first day of winter. That means the sun is right over the Tropic of Capricorn. So yes, we get only an average of about, I'd say, 9 hours and 45 minutes of daylight on the winter solstice. So, well, and it's still Sagittarius season, as we say happy birthday to Paul Byrd and to the late Daryl Hamilton, also to Gene Nelson, also to actor Brendan Fraser, and to the late Andy Williams as well. And yeah, the Clippers play the Kings tonight, and the LA Kings hockey team play the Predators. And yes, it is kind of a shocker to see USC lose to Utah, as Utah qualifies to play in the Rose Bowl game, and USC will have to settle for another bowl game the way it's looking. I'm not sure what's the fate's going to be yet until tomorrow. But we know that Ohio State has leaped into the number 4 position at the moment at TCU, and then you have Michigan. They play Purdue later, and then you have Georgia, who is the number 1 overall school in the nation. As the college football season is winding down, and the championship game will be played at SoFi Stadium on January 9th. Yeah, it's kind of odd in back-to-back years that SoFi is going to host a college championship game and the Super Bowl. And also, there's been a lot of baseball news happening. Jacob deGrom just signed a 5-year deal with the Texas Rangers. So the Mets lost their ace. And Mike Clevenger signed with the White Sox, and Zach Eflin signed with the Rays after helping the Phillies get to the World Series. And the winter meetings are next week. So yeah, and Don Mattingly is now the bench coach with the Toronto Blue Jays, and Colton Wong got traded to the Seattle Mariners for a couple of minor leaguers that went to the Brewers. Yeah, there's still a lot of news happening in baseball, and former Dodger reliever Chris Martin signed a deal with the Red Sox. And yeah, it's still unknown about the status of Trey Turner and Aaron Judge, and all other free agents in Verlander, but yeah, should be very interesting soon. But more importantly, the Lakers got a huge win against the Bucks. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you soon. Amen.